Dogs have a special place in the hearts of many Georgians, especially if it's a dog in need.
But some accuse the president of a local dog rescue group of preying on that sympathy. I-Team reporter Randy Travis joins us now with his special report. Randy?
Amanda, rescue groups are actually nonprofits set up to save dogs from being euthanized in area shelters. But is one Georgia group really rescuing dogs or simply lying to its well-meaning supporters? Her name is Amanda Conrad, a Cherokee County woman who runs what she claims is the only state-licensed pit bull exclusive rescue group in Georgia. She's about to find out that when the I-Team smells a story, it's hard to throw us off the trail. I'd like an answer.
You can like an answer all you want to, but I'm done with the interview.
Her Pit Prints website offers descriptions and pictures of pit bulls in need of new homes. But the real story behind some of these dogs has now led to a State Department of Agriculture investigation into allegations of missing money and missing dogs.
To me, it's a huge problem. Pit bulls are the most maligned, mistreated dogs in our society, and the last thing they need is somebody taking advantage of their plight for their own personal gain.
2 years ago, Amanda Conrad posted on her website a desperate need for donations. She said someone had dumped a pit bull along the interstate, the loser in a professional dog fight who is now clinging to life. They called him Survivor, and pit bull owner Liz Henderson immediately donated $100. Lots of others followed. You were under the impression that Amanda was taking care of Survivor.
Yes, absolutely. I believe that he was somewhere in the metro area at a veterinary hospital.
According to emails provided to the state, Amanda Conrad told donors early on she had already received almost $1,500 for Survivor, saying half of his expenses have been covered by donations, which is a huge relief to me. In another email, she said there are still plenty of expenses that could use some funds to pay off. The truth? Survivor was never in Georgia. He's always been right here in the Mobile, Pensacola area. That's where a rescue group found him abandoned along the road. But if that's the case, what happened to all that money raised by Amanda Conrad?
I have no idea where that money went to because it sure didn't come here.
David Jones has spent the last 2 years carefully nursing Survivor back to health at his training facility near Mobile. He's now a fit and friendly dog. What did you do with the money you raised for Survivor?
That went to other dogs.
It was supposed to go to Survivor, right?
Well, when I asked the people who donated where they wanted the donations to go, I was told to give the money to other dogs that needed it.
Several donors told the I-Team no one ever said their money was going somewhere else. And look at this email Amanda Conrad sent to the Florida rescue group that found Survivor and actually paid his vet bills. Instead of the $1,500 she mentioned to supporters, Amanda Conrad said she had received only a few monetary donations that had been used for expenses. She had only toys and treats to send to Survivor, as long as the Junior Humane Society of Florida paid the shipping. President Frankie Van Horn filed her own complaint with the state of Georgia.
It was very disappointing to think that somebody in rescue would do something like that. That somebody would use an animal to try to rip people off.
You know the people down in Florida are upset with you because you raised all this money in the name of Survivor, and that money never made it to that dog.
I'm sure that they are. Some people, there's a lot of people upset with me.
Like the real owners for some of the other dogs on the Pit Print site. Turns out Amanda Conrad doesn't have anything to do with these dogs either.
Sugar!
Sugar is a 2-year-old pit bull owned by another rescue group, Bliss Animal Haven in Walton County.
She needs another home because she does not always get along well with other dogs.
So Jessie Romer emailed the dog's picture to other rescues. One day she noticed Sugar was on the Pit Print site with a $200 adoption fee payable to Pit Prints. 3 people had already signed up as sponsors to help with her care. But Romer told state investigators Sugar had received nothing from Pit Prints. The real owners of all these other dogs on the site told us they got nothing from their sponsors either.
To me, it raises a red flag because I think that, reputable rescues that are receiving money need to be very transparent about how that money's being used.
Even though the dogs aren't with me, I pay for everything.
An I-Team producer met with Amanda Conrad as someone interested in also sponsoring Sugar, that 2-year-old pit bull in Walton County whose owner told state investigators Amanda had never supported or even met.
When's the last time you saw her?
About a month ago.
Yeah.
Remember, all the dog really needs is a good home. The owner even told Amanda Conrad in this email, Sugar does not need any items at this time. Yet listen to what Ms. Conrad tells us Sugar's owner needs.
They said gift cards work great for them, that way if they need things, they can get them.
Earlier, she emailed our producer saying Sugar needed what turned out to be some high-priced snacks, toys, and Candidate Platinum dog food, which is actually marketed for overweight and senior dogs. Sugar is neither.
Hey, Amanda. Hi. Randy Travis with Fox 5 News. Why are you taking donations for a dog that you know doesn't need it?
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're talking about.
Well, Sugar, you know Sugar doesn't need this stuff. You asked the Fosters. The Fosters said she doesn't need it. Why are you saying she does?
Because I'm giving the items to the dog. The people said that they could use items. I'm giving items to the dog.
Amanda Conrad has 3 personal dogs, all in the senior category, including this one, which has struggled with his weight.
Is this food going to your dogs?
No, it's not.
My opinion is that it's not a real rescue. Having a fake rescue is just going to make it even harder on the rest of us who are trying to do the legitimate work and really are trying to help these dogs out.
The state has now suspended Pit Print's rescue license until the investigation is finished. And as for her tax return, we looked at that. The most recent Pit Print's tax return took in $31,000 roughly in donations and grants, and says that she's placed, or at least rescued, 45 dogs. That's a lot of money to take in.
Yeah. But did you find that she actually did some good and rescued dogs?
Yes, she has placed some dogs. You know what, this is interesting, and we're going to talk about this tomorrow night. She also charges people to board dogs that they can't take care of anymore. And we're going to talk about one case where she took money for a dog that she had euthanized just 2 days after she took the dog in, but continued to collect money for the care of that dog. That's tomorrow night at 6 and 10.
Well, people love their animals and get really upset when people try to take advantage of that. We'll look forward to tomorrow. Randy, thanks. Still ahead on Fox 5 News at 6.
I remember just thinking it was the most painful thing I've ever experienced.